ever struggle with your pronunciation? Not easy, is it? Sometimes it can feel like flogging a dead horse. I'm here to make your life easier. I would love to help you with your pronunciation. Welcome back, or welcome to English with Katharine, bringing you daily natural English so you can unlock your identity. Today I've got more of your brilliant word suggestions. Another round of words. Can you handle it? Let's see. Get yourself comfortable and cozy and let's begin. Number 1, choir. Choir. This word is notoriously difficult to pronounce. That's because the pronunciation is so different to the spelling. If it was the same as the spelling, it would be choir or choya. Choya. But it's choir. Who made the rules, seriously? We need some answers. First syllable is quai. Quai. Second syllable is ya. Ya. Everyone can make that sound. Now put them together. Choir. Stress the first syllable, okay? That's really important. Choir. Choir. The next challenge is to actually remember that though, so that when it comes up in daily speech, you're not like, oh my gosh, how do I say that? When I was a little girl, I was in the school choir. Ah, memories. I just remember loving the echo of my voice in the church. By the way, I love singing. Number 2, focus. Focus. As you can imagine, this can cause some problems. It sounds like a certain very popular swear word, doesn't it? The secret to pronouncing this word perfectly is to just slow down. If you say it too fast, trust me, it's not going to sound good. And you might get yourself into a sticky situation. Faux. Faux. It's actually a lovely sound. It's called the alphabet O. Well, I call it that, which means the sound of the letter O in the alphabet. So O. Add the F and you have faux. Let's move on to the second syllable, which is kus. Kus. Inside that syllable you have a schwa sound, believe it or not, which I think is the most common sound in the modern RP accent. Just to remind you, the schwa sound is Don't be too strong with that sound, just let it gently come out. Focus. Focus. This year I'm focusing on consistency in everything that I try to do. What are you focusing on this year? Number 3, simultaneously. Simultaneously. Here we have a longer word and therefore a bit trickier to pronounce. Look at all those letters and all those syllables. The first 2 syllables are simul, simul, and then we have the stressed sound. Simul-te, simul-te, knee, as in your knee, okay, easy sound. Us-li, us-li. You've got a schwa in us, and then li, well, that's quite easy to say, isn't it? Put it all together. Simultaneously. Simultaneously. Easy. I was thinking the other day when I was driving, how amazing is it that we do so many things simultaneously when we're driving? How does that even work? Humans are pretty cool. I love driving. Number 4, evening. Evening. This one seems really simple, but actually if you want to say it really perfectly, there's a little secret that you need to know. Well, it's not the most exciting secret in the world, but basically it's 2 syllables, not 3, okay? 3. Everyone wants to say evening, but actually it's evening. Evening. So evening. Stress the first syllable, okay? Evening. Every evening I like to wind down with a cup of chamomile tea, my favourite. Number 5, width. Width. So the D is silent. We're not saying width. That would be impossible anyway, so thank goodness we don't have to do that. The trick here is to do a really strong, short I. So width. It's quite abrupt and harsh sounding, which acts as a kind of contrast to the softer sounds in English, which is probably why it sounds quite musical. So width, okay, really weird, width. And then you add a TH sound, okay, which you've got to put your tongue between your teeth in order to make that. So width, width. I have to measure very accurately the width and the length of my piano for our new house. So nearly there with buying a house. Number 6, girl. Girl. Yep, totally get this. It's confusing. It could be girl, it could be girl. I've heard lots of different pronunciations of this word. Of course, it does depend where you live in the UK as to how you say this. But in my accent, which is modern RP, this is how you pronounce it. You have to make a gur sound. Gur. Okay, not a very beautiful sound, I have to say. Gur. Girl. You just put quite a bright L on the end of that and you'll have it perfectly. Girl. When I say bright L, I mean an L that happens in the front of your mouth, not a dark L, which is further back. L. You can literally see my tongue making that sound. L. If you don't use your tongue, it's not going to be bright enough. When I was a little girl, I used to climb trees a lot. Like all the time. Oh, I miss that. Number 7, sixth. Sixth. Yeah, this one. Tricky. So tricky. What is that X doing in there? And why is there a TH next to an X? Also, this is quite a common word. I mean, it's part of daily speech. We're always using it for dates, obviously, when you're talking about plans. So, the sound in the first syllable is actually just the word sick. Sick. We can all say that, right? Make sure you do a short I there so that it doesn't sound like seek, which would be wrong. I've talked about this in a past video, the importance of the short I. Just make sure you say it really fast. Sick. Now you need to very cleverly add a TH on the end. So sixth. Sixth. That's it. That's all there is to it. On the 6th of April, I'm going to my auntie's 70th birthday. I can't believe she's turning 70. She definitely doesn't look it. Number 8, law. Law. I don't know why I just laughed. I think it's because this word doesn't resolve. So when you say it, your mouth just stays kind of in the same position. Law. Strange. This word came up quite a few times. Quite an essential word if you're a law-abiding citizen, or even if you're not. So it's just the word or, like when you say tea or coffee, salt or sugar. That little word or, that's what you need for this word. Okay, so just add an L. We need quite a bright L, okay, not a dark L. We have to use our tongue to make that L. Law. Law. The law in Britain is that you're not allowed to eat a swan. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I think that's a lovely law because swans are beautiful and I could never imagine eating one. Now I'm just thinking that cows are elegant too, and that's very sad. Number 9, nauseous. Nauseous. It's actually very satisfying to say, but it's not a very nice word. So feeling nauseous, or nausea if you're using the noun, is feeling sick. Okay, so you're not feeling good if you're feeling nauseous. This word came up quite a lot, I think because of all those letters in a row. They're very confusing. I'm here to tell you that the actual pronunciation is so simple. So it's just gnaw, so N-A-W type of sound, gnaw. And then there's a schwa in the second syllable, which just to remind you again is so nauseous. Nauseous. We must stress the first syllable to help with the comprehension of that word. Nauseous. Thinking about doing a bungee jump makes me feel nauseous. I'm terrified of heights, so I could never ever do that in a million years. I'm such a wimp. Number 10, deliverables. Deliverables. Really fun to say that really fast. This is kind of a new age word, I would say. I've only seen it popping up in the last, I would say, really 2 or 3 years, personally. So it starts with a schwa, as many words do. Duh. Okay? Duh. Now we need to hear live really loudly. Deliv. Deliver. Okay? Deliverables. So, deliverables. Deliverables. When you break a word down like this, it's much easier to identify the sounds going on, rather than get completely overwhelmed by the word in its entirety. So one more time, deliverables. One more time for good luck, deliverables. I first came across this word when a company reached out to me to do a sponsorship with me, and they asked which deliverables I would be expecting to give them. And I was like, what? What do you want me to deliver? It meant what kind of content was I going to provide for them to enter into the partnership with me. So that's what it means, in case you didn't know. Everyone, I didn't mention this in the intro, but we actually have a word of the week. You know me, I love words. Innate. Innate. If something is innate, it means it's already hardwired into your brain. You did not learn it, you just knew it already. We can talk about an innate skill. So say you just know how to do something and you didn't even learn, but you just know how to do it. That would be an innate skill. One of my great friends, who is actually one of my bridesmaids, she has this innate skill for organisation. I have never seen anything like it. She's so organised. And I remember when we were 11 years old at school, and she was like it then. This girl did not learn that it's innate. It's natural, okay? This is an advanced word, really comes in handy when you're talking about something like a talent, a natural gift that someone has. You can say, it's innate. He didn't learn that, it's innate. He's so lucky. Well everyone, it's a chilly evening in February and I can't wait for spring. I'm on the countdown, honestly. It's been wonderful as usual, guys, so thank you for joining me. I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye.